Kia Wynn, and this is my informative speech. A great majority of people think they know what goes on in the teen brain, but do they actually understand the brain of a teenager? Why do they take risks? Why do they act without thoroughly thinking or even thinking at all? A neuroscientist named Bay Luna from the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center says an adolescent is acting like an adult brain, but doing something much more difficult. The three main points that I'm going to discuss are what's been discovered about the teen brain, why the adolescent time is important for our brain development, and the difference between the adult and teenage brain. So how does the teen brain operate? What makes them do what they do, and how do they decide what they do? It was found by neuroscientist Bay Luna that during adolescence, our brain undergoes major remodeling, and this could be the cause of why teens seek out new experiences, take risks, and restrain appropriate responses. Teens are unpredictable, and our raging hormones are part of why we seem mature and well-behaved one day and the total opposite another day. Neuroscientists have found this through brain probing. We know that teens make irrational decisions and take risks and push their limits. So there's a statistic that says that even though you are your most healthiest during your adolescence, you are 3 to 4 more times likely to die than a child past infancy, just because teens take risks. The adolescent's brain is acting like adult brain, doing something much more difficult. Through more research, it's been discovered that when making decisions, teens use more of their frontal region of their brain. The frontal region consists of our decision-making skills. The activity in this brain, in this lobe, allows us to reason, make decisions, executing actions, and problem solving. Without fully functioning lobes, we may seem intelligent, but we are unable to actually put that to use. Teens perform as well as adults, but put more effort in. Jay Geed, a scientist who conducted the National Institute of Mental Health research team, discovered through MRI examinations for individuals ages between 5 and 20 that they have gray matter. Gray matter is the water-filled nerve cells. Everyone has gray matter, but they're just focusing on individuals from ages from 5 to 20. This gray matter thickens in childhood, but thins in a way that begins from the back of the brain until it reaches the front of the brain in early adulthood. And this process completes itself much faster in girls than boys. Geed also concluded that gray matter thinning corresponds to higher intelligence. So I took this as girls are much maturer than boys are. With that being said, this is why the adolescence period is important for our brain development. Adolescence is a time of figuring out your identity and who you want to be for the rest of your life. This is a quote from Deborah Perkins Go. During our teen years, our brain is both vulnerable and powerful than any other times in our life. It's vulnerable because this is the time where we are most impressionable and our function of judgment is still developing. Also, this is where we are more powerful because we are able to learn more efficiently than adults do. So this means that teens are able to learn more as teens than opposed to an adult trying to learn. So although Although teens make irrational and risky decisions, it helps shape who we are, who are we going to become in our adult brain. It is also important for others to understand why teens do what they do at certain points and not hold that against us because we are in fact still learning. My last point is the difference between the adult brain and the teenage brain. So, do you believe that the teenage brain is capable of thinking and making decisions similar to the adult brain, or do you believe the teenage brain is less capable than an adult brain? So, the responses I got from those questions from SurveyMonkey was that a lot of people were unsure towards those, and some said they strongly disagreed towards those. Teens use more or less of certain lobes than adults would. And they are different just simply because the adolescent brain is just not at its point of time of being an adult brain. The brain is still developing till the early 20s. The National Institute of Mental Health has found through decades of research that the teen brain looks like an adult brain, but it still has a long way to reach adulthood. So understanding the brain and knowing their rational decisions are not just because, but is really learning and trying to figure out how to become mature and grown. The teen years are very important to help shape our adult brain and helps shape our mindset for the adult that we are going to become. I give all credit to the researchers and scientists Bay Luna, Jay Geed, Deborah Perkins Goat, and the National Institute of Mental Health.